field. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready, ready. Use the mark. You can't block me. Hey, dude. Jam.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Check 49. Blue draw Porker. Set. Hurry. Pilot, 64, weak.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 50-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Check 3. 25.
It's Mixon on the counter, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready, 30 base. Hey, lock it. 54. Silver.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
On the ready. Bam.
Hey, switch gears.
2nd and 10. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977. But since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams. And the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Joe Mixon, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
What?
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here's Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 20. Six.
Gino Atkins on the stop.
Defense.
A gain of a yard.
Okay.
Brings
Let's get
up
it.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Give me that ball, defense. Match box. Right. Give me that ball, defense.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Bang, 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 bang.
Fair.
Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And the Bengals first down.
Let's go now. 91.
Check back.
Smooth.
50 seconds to mine. 50 seconds to mine. Check.
The ball. It goes.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bruce Irvin, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll look to throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, down in Glendale, it's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Who we got?
Check 37. Check 37.
Check 4.
This is Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 58 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 75 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, look. Watch that. 14. Shit.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1.
Hey, let's go. Alert.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's just me and you.
Hey, pick up. Hey, check Mike 57.
2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Go out.
You got three.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bruce Irvin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.